I remember that it was kind of like a blank canvas. We can start putting our energies and create something out of this place. I felt really calm. That's our dry toilet. And it's funny. This house didn't have any connection with electricity or anything, but we still kind of fell in love. This is completely unfinished, as you can see, but it still is livable for us.
It's like made with the earth from our land and with straw from around here.
I think we spend like maybe 300 euro per month, even less.
This is like a concrete platform that I made through a lot of struggles. It was my first time to make something in concrete. It's the imprints of our animals' paws that we managed to get into the concrete.
For me, I think every day, as long as I have like my animals and I'm surrounded by my plants, I'm living my dream.
Imagine a world in harmony with nature, with others, and with ourselves. A world where people are nourished by diversity and beauty. Do you believe it can exist? Utopia, discovering dreams that are reality.
My name is Martina.
And my name is Mikke.
We are in the center of Italy, in a region called Umbria, in between Nocera Umbria and Assisi.
It's in the mountains. It's like 700 meters above the sea.
This house was just this skeleton, this beautiful skeleton of a house. It didn't have any connection with electricity or anything. And it was basically completely swollen, almost, by thorns and like bushy, invasive plants. So, but we still kind of fell in love. We've been having this dream for a while. Mikke, even earlier than me. We searched for many years. We met around 9 years ago, and we searched and searched. And we lived a bit everywhere, not really, but we lived in different places in Italy and in Sweden and in Spain and in Portugal. And yeah, in the end, we decided to come back here and settle, and we finally found it. Welcome!
Well, welcome!
This is completely unfinished, as you can see, but it still is livable for us. And we need to plaster the walls, make the floors. As you can see, it's completely, bare ground, concrete. But we still made it our home. And we can show you a bit the spacings, the rooms.
This is the first wall. It has a very ancient feeling to it. If you look, it's like made with the earth from our land and with straw from around here. And it was very hard work. It takes quite a while to mix it, and we had a lot of earth lying around here, so it was quite dirty as well.
Messy.
Quite messy, but we made it. We got this wall done, and then we continued the wall with the dry wall for this side. So we managed to divide this whole floor in two, and so we could protect ourselves from the wild opening.
And I want to say, in the future, this wall will be plastered. Here we did these different trials. These are trials of the plaster. We're gonna mix hemp and lime and create the plastering of this wall, so it won't look like this. It's because it's unfinished.
We met in Spain. We were both living more normal lives before that moment.
Yeah.
And I had been studying in Sweden, and Martina, you had been working, right?
Yeah, I was working in a city, had 3 jobs. I was done with working. I was like, why is this my life? I want to find something else. I want to explore the world, and I didn't have money, and I found this opportunity. It was a program financed by Europe, where people from 18 to 30 years old can go in different places and work in exchange for hospitality.
Volunteering.
Exactly,
Yeah. We volunteered,
volunteering.
and it was like 6 months volunteering in an eco-village office.
We were both working on this office and living together from day one.
Yeah, so it started well. There are a lot of worries about building with natural materials in general. Like in the beginning when we made this wall, we had grass sprouting out of the wall, living matter basically. And then we had a little bit of mold coming out, and there's a lot of worry about mold. But then fire I would say is not a problem if you have a lot of clay, like in this case, because there isn't enough oxygen to actually start a fire on this type of material, or with hempcrete as well. But if it becomes wet for a long time, especially if you do clay and straw, you can have humidity issues with mold. But in internal walls, it's dry enough, so you're never going to have that problem actually. And if you have lime, it's very antiseptic, what is it called? It prevents the growth of bacteria. So that's why it's very nice as a plaster, as a finishing layer, because all of those type of organisms grow on the surface where there's enough oxygen. So if you cover it with lime, it's going to be very sterile, and you can have it even in a bathroom, for example. My job before I came here was web development, programming, IT in general. And that's what I've been doing while we were traveling, and I have been working a bit on and off, this type of remote mostly. But we lived also in Sweden, and I had some more stable work there. But and now I just have some old clients that are contacting me sometimes. But we're lucky to be able to build only on the house right now. So maybe for 1 year or something, I'm not looking for clients now. I want to just keep building. That's what I like.
This is going to be our bathroom. We put a door because that's important. Not because we found this door secondhand and we're let's try if it fits here. And it does fit nicely. And inside here there's going to be the bathroom, which is not finished at all. The plumbers set all of the piping system with a hot and warm and cold water. And we need to, of course, make the floor, do the walls, but we have already everything set up. And that's a toilet functioning, but for now we just do peeing and, number one.
We kind of realized that we had all the piping available for a toilet. So we
installed
just put it on for now.
Yeah, and we just, because there isn't a flashing, water flushing, a flusher, how do you say? We just fill a bucket with water after we do number one, and then we just flush it with this bucket. And we also don't have so many expenses. Of course, we're building this house, but we're doing it ourselves, and we're not paying rent, we don't have bills. So we really need less money than in the past when we were living in cities. A year ago, and we never had a shower, so we don't shower normally. I mean, of course, sometimes we go out with buckets and stuff, but we wash in pieces.
Yeah, but we also washed in the river for months.
Yeah, maybe 6 months.
Because we didn't even have water. We had rainwater in the beginning for some months, and sometimes it didn't rain enough.
Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah, so we had to go to the river, and it's been really cold in the winter.
Yeah, for me, I think water is the most important element of a house after you have a roof and the walls, because it's important to have water. I worked with hospitality, in restaurants and cafes, and I worked as a graphic designer. I studied and worked with design and graphic design and video making, and until this February I had a channel, a YouTube channel, where I shared parts of our life and my craft, which is knitting. But then because of the expenses of having this channel and not earning enough, I decided to demonetize it. But that was the kind of one of my source of incomes, plus doing some graphic design jobs here and there. And now I want to work more in person. I don't only want to work with computers, and I would love in the future to host, to create like a safe space for women to be here and do activities, crafting, and connect with our bodies and be together. That's kind of my dream. So this is our drinking water. Here we have a filter, and we can filter our well water, which is not really drinkable. I mean, it is, but it's better to filter it. And here we have, in these bottles and big containers, we have the water that we get from town. There is a beautiful kind of like spring, right? And we fill it up, so we can drink fresh water from downtown. The house cost around 100,000 euro, and right, 100,000.
Yeah, I think
110,000, and it has 3 hectares, 3.5 hectares, and it's like 2 floors.
Yeah, it's really big. Like
it's
it was
massive. And I think we spend like maybe 300 euro per month, even less. Like, yeah. I'm talking about food, you know, like dog food, some food that we buy for ourselves that is not from the garden.
And then some gas for the car, and like, it's basically the car and food that we pay right now.
Yeah.
And we hope to cut it down even further. Like the next step will be the solar panels, so we don't need to use the generator. That's kind of our electric bill that is still hovering around.
Yeah.
And then we're growing a lot of food, so the summer is coming, and then we pay less for the food also.
Yeah. Still, we don't grow grains, so we still buy like rice and quinoa and pasta, things like that. This is our master bedroom. This is our bed. Mikke built the bed, and this is where we sleep. Yeah, it's everything, of course, the walls are unfinished and the floor, but we put carpets, and we have a very cozy bedroom that Mikke made. This is our wood burning stove. This is our only source of eating in the winter, and we use the wood that we find around, that our neighbor gives us, and it's the only heating place, and it actually warms up the entire floor basically, especially this area, and we're pretty cozy in the winter with this one.
Welcome to the terrace. It's kind of the heart of the home in some way, because it's a nice place.
For me, the biggest challenge, but also a challenge that showed our strength later on, was to realize that, it was to work together, because we work in a very different way. Maybe we want the same end result, like a beautiful functional thing, but he approaches in a way that is very different from me. I am more like hands-on. I first think with my hands and then with my brain. I'm very creative, and I like to do multiple things, whereas Mikke is more like methodical and slow, and he focuses only on one thing. I focus mostly on the animals, like the chickens, the dogs, the cats, and the garden, planting and preparing food, canning, all of that, whereas Mikke, and also the design of the house, whereas Mikke is more building. He actually gets to build a lot.
I do. I like also to build. But it can be quite a lot. Like for me, I think the biggest challenge will be to balance work and family life. Because sometimes, I can just work a lot and be a bit distant maybe. And rely too heavily on my beautiful girlfriend to do the regular things of everyday life. So what was the last time I was doing?
Our first project, basically even before moving in, we were like, I want a greenhouse. And we built this with scrap wood and like this plastic kind of transparent sheet. And it's a tiny greenhouse, but it has, enough space for us to grow seeds, like seedlings, plants from seeds. The greenhouse is made with, this scrap material, scrap wood. And Mikke, of course, he's the main builder. I helped him a lot, but he's the main builder. And we made this kind of table that is incorporated on the greenhouse. And here I grow my seedlings. We have a bit of everything. I just started some of the plants. We have pumpkins, zucchini, carrots, radishes, chamomile, different things. And I come here every morning and I water them. And here I have all the storage, like seeds and the calendar with what I planted.
I've always been hesitant to invite a lot of people and friends and so on to help us to do things. But there are stages, like I want to invite them when the time is right, but there have been so many steps that are like, I don't know, it's been hard to find a good moment also to get help. But we had actually some help as well.
We had some help, and I think it's like calling people to pay them. We didn't have so much money, so we preferred to do it ourselves.
And I think like if you don't have electricity or water in the beginning,
what can you give to people?
Yeah, you can't really host anyone.
No.
Like I feel that time could come for us, that we get more
now
help.
Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's more like we have the foundations.
So you can come to help us if you want. But that's our dry toilet. And it's funny. That's our toilet. And yeah, it's like a dry toilet, so we do it in a bucket. And then when it's full with all sawdust, we dump it in the garden. We have like a compost bin, and we put everything there, and slowly all the organisms kind of decompose it, and we have soil, fertile soil for the garden.
I think you need to find the right people first. And
yeah, you have to try that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like by going to some places that have a similar, concept or similar lifestyle as the one you would like to live. So then you're not thrown into the field by yourself doing it all alone.
Yeah.
So it's nice to go and try different experiences. But yeah, step by step. Don't just, I found a house in the middle of nowhere, let's buy it, with no experience. I mean, I think you could still do it, but it's so much work and internal adaptations. It's hard.
Yeah, and it's also very different in different parts of Italy, different parts of Europe.
Exactly.
Like the people that you meet, like just from living in a city, living outside, living far outside.
Yeah.
In different regions, I don't know, I really felt a pretty big difference just between different regions, and I like it here. Like I wouldn't really want to live in another region for now, at least. So yeah, find your people, find your region.
And step by step. Yeah, last year I was like, I want a garden, and so we started it, and now it's a bit overgrown because it's just the beginning, like springtime, and I need to, clean it a bit, but there are also some perennial plants. So my technique, the technique I follow for gardening is mulching. I'm a big fan of mulching, like a big, thick like layer of materials that cover the soil to maintain the humidity and kind of protect the soil from different weather agents. And we're using straw, but we're also using hay. We use different materials to mulch the garden.
We've been living, or at least I've been living my dream for many years. I don't know, like
Yes.
before it was like to find this house, and now we have the house, and I'm that type of a guy. I always knew kind of where I was going, even though I didn't know exactly where it would lead. But I always had this type of dream, brewing, cooking, since I was young. This is the latest addition to the workshop. This storage with a lot of drawers, which saved my life. Because before, all my tools and everything was out in the open. And when I was working, for example, with grinding, there was a lot of dust. So the entire house was filled with dust, and it's not very fun to work like that. But now everything is organized. Look at how organized it is. Look. Every screw has its home now. It makes me very happy.
He built this without knowing anything about electricity, and it was incredible because he learned in like 3 months, and then he did all of this installation, and an electrician came over and he was like, "Who did this system? It's so well made. Can I take a picture? Do you remember?" And I was like, "He did it." So the electrician actually was impressed. For me, I think every day, as long as I have like my animals and I'm surrounded by my plants, I'm living my dream. But it's hard. Like people are like, "Oh, such a, you know, idyllic place, and you have this dreamy lifestyle." No, we don't. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean, you have to want it a bit.
Yeah, you have to want
Otherwise,
it.
it's pretty hard, especially as a couple, I would say. Like a lot of people said it, and it's very true, because if you're very different, you have different problems, you have to understand each other throughout. It's been a challenge for us.
It's been.
But we're good.
We're good. Viva, viva!
Utopia. Discovering dreams that are reality.